I'm Alan Weiss, and this is The Writing on the Wall. Hi, welcome back to Writing on the Wall. I call this self-props. Didn't hear the term props very much before. It means self-praise, right? Self-adulation, but now it's self-props. Let's give people props. It's a great Cole Porter song. I love a great American songbook. I love lyrics you can understand. I love music that's melodious and has harmonics. And I love music that helps us to understand. And Cole Porter wrote, "In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking, but heaven knows now anything goes." I won't inflict more of that on you, but today, anything goes. In football, no one used to make a big deal of a touchdown. You scored a touchdown, you dropped the ball, you ran to the bench. Now, it's a celebratory moment. And everybody is pulling guns, and they're doing dances, and they're bowing to the crowd because they scored a touchdown. Game's not over, game's not won. Sometimes they're still behind. They scored a touchdown. They need their props. They need to be recognized. I've seen people take bows on the football field for making a tackle, just making a tackle when they're behind in the game. That's how ridiculous this self-applause is today. There used to be, in olden days, few standing ovations. It was rare. In the theater, at a speech, anywhere. Now, they're given all the time. Everyone gets a standing ovation. Lousy plays get a standing ovation. You know why? Because people look around them, they see people stand who don't understand art, and they have to stand with them. Or they want to justify spending $250 for that theater seat. I'll tell you how bad it is. When Jay Leno had The Tonight Show, if you watch any reruns or you recall his actions, when he told a joke, he used to begin clapping. He used to applaud his own joke and prompt the audience to applaud. And of course, there were the applause signs going off. Self-props all the time. Professional speakers are horrible about this, and they actually applaud themselves. In other words, on Facebook, you will see professional speakers have a picture of an empty room and say, "I am addressing the National Association of the Paranoid tomorrow. And here's the room I'll be in." Or, "I had the luxury and the privilege and the honor of addressing this." You're a professional speaker. That's what you're supposed to be doing. It's like somebody saying, "I breathed air today." Well, you're supposed to or you die. I'm not impressed if you're a professional that you're speaking to groups. Why do you have to plaster it all over Facebook? It's pathetic. We even brag about our being near celebrities. "Oh yeah, across the room was somebody he's a D-level actor from a B-level show on a lousy network." Somebody posted on Facebook a picture of two athletes who had walked by him in the lobby, and he had taken a photo of their backs. He revealed who he thought they were. I mean, come on, what's going on here? Baseball posturing after home runs is worse than ever. Baseball players used to hit a home run, put their heads down, run around the bases, and go into the dugout. Occasionally, they might tip their cap, and that was it. Today, you hit the home run, and you stop and watch it. Or you flip the bat. You run around the bases like you're voguing. And then you come out of the dugout and take a bow. Standing ovation, you've hit a home run. Come on. It's what you're paid to do. This character, Kanye West, he goes on stage when someone else gets an award. Come on. Reality shows today are scripted. Every reality show is scripted. And so people can take their props. At the right times, at the right moments, people can take their props. We are desperate today to be recognized and applauded. Desperate in that we do things that would have been completely taboo and completely unacceptable years ago. A friend and I were collaborating on a project for Texaco, a big oil company at the time, and they had their headquarters in White Plains, New York. And the two of us went down to see the coordinator there. He wasn't the buyer, he was the coordinator. We had to see him. He was a real pain. And he had testimonials up on his walls and how much people loved him. If you called him and he wasn't there, his answering machine, his voicemail would say, "I'm sorry I'm not available. I'm in New York City doing a project for Mayor so-and-so. I'm on an elite task force. Only 6 of us were chosen." That's his voicemail. So anyway, we can't find him, so we take a walk, and there we see him walking the grounds, extensive grounds in White Plains, and we meet up. And he says to us, Before we can say anything, let me tell you what I've been doing lately. And he goes on and on and on about what he's been doing. It's all about me. And finally, he walks away. And my partner says to me, there's a true expressive. He says, if no one else is applauding him, he applauds himself. And that's the way it is today. That's where we've come to. We're not content unless somehow we're wringing applause out of everything we can get. You know something? I throw a Frisbee to Bentley. He doesn't do victory laps. He brings the Frisbee back and says, let's go again.